This video here, I just want to analyze some of the names that have been suggested to replace Rigathi Gachagua as the Deputy President of Kenya. To begin with, we are having some that have been mentioned several, that is Ndindi Nyoro, Kithure Kindiki, and Waiguru. Now, I want to analyze these three individuals. Then I talk about Irungu Kangata, the latest in town. Now, the first one is Kithure Kindiki. Kithure Kindiki was a professor of law, and of course, he has been a senator, and now he was what we call the chief of the defense, Ministry of Interior. So this is a very serious docket that is right now holding as a country, and I think we treasure it that much. Now, Kithure Kindiki has been mentioned to replace Rigathi Gachagua. On what basis? On what basis? First of all, checking from the Gen Z protest, the way they were handled, Kenyans are being killed, and Kithure Kindiki didn't feel like that was bad. Is disqualified. Personally, I disqualify him. Another person now, okay, generally, we haven't gotten anything serious or new from the docket that is leading right now. There's no creativity, there's nothing that has happened to the police. We've not seen things being streamlined right, left and center. If it's alcohol fighting, it only happened in central Kenya. We've not had the entire country feeling the presence of Kithure Kindiki. So in terms of performance, done. I don't think that friendship is enough to make you the deputy president. It's not good. Being a friend to President William Ruto is not enough to make you a deputy president of this country. The next person I want to talk about, it is Waiguru. Waiguru, before he became a governor, we had the NYS scandal, where 16 billion shillings plus were lost, and actually it was very clear that she was involved in that, but nothing happened. So before the money is returned and the corruption case cleared, I don't think that she's qualified. Let's assume that she was maybe innocent. Let's go to Kirinyaga County. There's nothing significant that has happened in Kirinyaga County. You can say, being a lady who has been in power, there's a lot of creativity that has come up, and therefore she's likely to become a very good deputy president. One thing I want to say that women should not feel it like they just deserve somebody who is a lady to be there. Let us have a lady to represent women in any position, but this lady can perform. That is the most crucial thing. You know, if you see creativity, innovation within a lady, and then leadership qualities coming out, corruption-free, then someone free of nepotism and tribalism, that is the lady we want in power. So therefore, it's not being against women, but it is ideal that we can have someone who personally feel that is able to give good performance, to be a good example to the rest of the ladies in this country who want to be leaders in various capacities in this country. So therefore, I want to discourage the nomination or appointment of Waiguru to become the new or the next deputy president under President William Ruto. Anyway, now we are left with two guys here. That is Irungu Kangata and Ndindi Nyoro. Because Ndindi Nyoro had come before, his name was always there. Let me start with him. Now, Ndindi Nyoro, there's something I want to talk about him. Ndindi Nyoro, first of all, he was working under Irungu Kangata as one of the people we call the CDF manager, I think. He worked there. They did very well with Irungu Kangata. Later on, Ndindi Nyoro, after Irungu Kangata had graduated from being an MP to now a senator, of course, Ndindi Nyoro decided now to take up the MP seat of Kiharu, and Kiharu? And of course, as we speak right now, he's one of the people who has been visited several times by other leaders to go and see how he manages to do his development projects in his region. However, I want to use that development project as an example, as maybe at the basis of our analysis here against Ndindi Nyoro. Ndindi Nyoro, one thing I want to say about him, it is that when he sits in the Parliamentary Budget Committee, so this guy ensures that the budget that is heading to his region is actually heavy enough than any other region in this country. So as a result, you realize that Ndindi Nyoro allocates so much money to his county. So even in his constituencies, you realize that there are roads being made, blah, blah, blah. And you realize that that is not really good. We need a leader who is neutral, that if you allocate other people, then you all use those scarce resources to ensure that you portray, you come out with distinguished records. So Ndindi Nyoro still say out. Okay. Also, Ndindi Nyoro is just a second-term MP. I don't think he's qualified enough to become deputy president. He has not vied for seats like governor. You see what he can be able to do when he's given huge amounts of money. As we speak right now, Ndindi Nyoro is among the MPs who are richest, who donates millions of money in Harambes, and actually is among the few youthful MPs who can move choppers across the country. Who does that? Who does that in this economy of this country? Flying choppers here, right, left, and center, yet the rest of the country is suffering. Every businessman is complaining, except banks and Safaricom, of course, that the businesses are not doing well. But an MP who is always in parliament is now flying choppers around the country, and he can't explain the source of money for those choppers. We want this He visited the kids that died in Nyeri, and I went with the chopper there, and I feel personally that was very bad. He was so busy, he had to come with the chopper, of course, in such kind of a place. Yes, it's good to land there in time, but my question is, we are complaining as a country mismanagement of money. Okay, the resources that we have as a country, they're being mismanaged by some of these leaders. Then we ask this, why is it that you people have money that other Kenyans don't have? So therefore, Ndindi Nyoro, I still doubt his capability or maybe his credibility to be a deputy president of this country who cannot steal. Now, one of the bases that has taken Rigathi Gachagua home is the fact that he has amassed wealth, 5.3 billion shillings, worth 5.3 billion shillings within a short period of time of 2 years. Now, what is the problem? What is this? What sense does it make? Get rid of Gachagua because of that and bring in someone who has done the same? Not making any sense anymore. So I think it is high time we can have a leader who is corrupt-free, if that's what we need. If that's what we need. Now, considering Ruto's friend, of course, it's a tick, but I doubt too much, but it's a tick. Now, Waiguru is not a Ruto's friend. That is not a tick. Waiguru just joined Ruto recently. Then going to Kithure Kindiki is Ruto's friend, but not a performer. Now, let me come to the gentleman on the right now, the current being spoken about, that is Irungu Kangata, the senator of Murang'a County. I mean, the governor of Murang'a County, the senator, the councillor, and the MP, former MP, of course, of Murang'a County. Rijimunga, I don't know exactly the word that he used to represent, but there is where it comes from. So let me start by this. This gentleman, considering his leadership skills, he has graduated gradually. First thing, he became a councillor. Second thing, he became an MP. He proceeded to become a senator. Now, he is what we call a governor of Murang'a County. I think that is balanced. I love it. I mean, the experience he has gotten all that time after being elected in all those positions, performing well, and every time being re-elected. I mean, he deserves to be the leader of a deputy president or even a president in this country. Why am I saying so? If you look at Irungu Kangata very well, Irungu Kangata, in all these positions he has been working, he has been performing. When he was an MP, he did well. A councillor, I'm not so sure. But a senator, he was well representing the people of Murang'a County and the people of Kenya, generally because senators are Kenyans, are Kenyan senators. So he has done a lot as far as that is concerned. But now the thing that is catching my attention most, and even the rest of the country, is the kind of innovation we see in leadership as a governor. This guy came out with some universal healthcare from nowhere. He came up with school feeding programs. He has made hospitals, schools, and even he had come up with so many projects from that region. He has even made better some of the policies that were put in by the last regime. I mean, the previous regime did some work, some good work, and it has happened. So I feel he's fit for that seat. If you have a contrary opinion about Irungu Kangata, please take it to the bank. I'm telling you that that's wrong, because Irungu Kangata has been performing. Personally, I feel that if there's any Kikuyu will come up, and then I vote for him again, even after President Uhuru Kenyatta, it is Irungu Kangata, because he has proven several times. Anyway, we also know that the people from a place called Murang'a County, the leaders there have been performing. If you check, Wango area did very well. It was the only re-elected governor of that region. So I think there's an indication very well that there's leadership from Murang'a. Also, one thing I want to tell you guys is that the people of the mountain really hit wrong when it comes to electing their governors. If not the wave, it's performance. So let's see. If not the wave, it's performance. Someone like Susan Kika was elected because of the wave, because performance-wise, she's not good. Someone like Waiguru, wave, because performance-wise, she's not good. But if you go to someone like the Mutahi Kahiga of Nyeri, is out of performance. If you go to someone like the governor Murang'a County, it's out of performance. If you go to someone like there are governors around. Cecil Mbarire, I'm not so sure about other governors, but let me talk those ones that at least we do talk about here and there. So in a nutshell, I am standing with Irungu Kangata. It is good if you replace Gachagua with Irungu Kangata, but these other guys that we're having here flying right, left, and center with choppers right and left and center, money in sacks, giving millions of money in a church Arambe, while you are just an MP earning about less than, maybe let's talk of less than 50 million per year. Then now you come here and having millions donating right, left, and center. How do you take care of that lifestyle? People have stolen. Okay, I can't say Irungu Kangata is very genuine, but the fact remains I want to say that Irungu Kangata has proven in terms of performance. And right now, what you need in the country, it is performance, and performance from our leaders. That's my video there, and that can let me see in the comment section. Who do you prefer if it's from the mountain? But outside the mountain, I don't see anyone so far. Unless this person is, anyway, I don't see anyone. Outside the mountain, I don't see any deputy president. So you can forgive me for that. But I don't see, unless you bring me Kivuta Kibwana, the former governor of Makueni County. He's an eloquent guy. He used to perform during his time, and he can be very nice. deputy president or even a president in this country. That's my video there and there. Please make sure that you subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support we can always give Mukwa Times.